Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 77 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Today, it's go time. We're going to hit up the Ghastly Bee. There are a lot of bees that we need to produce and get through before we get to a bee that's capable of producing ghast tears. So that's cool. Now, there might be some trickiness to this, because sometimes bees need to be on a special block in order to produce their special item, which in this case is the ghast tear. I think the bottom row is specialty items, and the top row is your standard items. But we'll see. And the furtive comb does not centrifuge into ghast tears. So that's that. So you can... So there's basically just ghast bees. Like, that's it. Bees that produce ghast tears. That was the reason we got into bees. Among who knows whatever else reasons we might want to get into bees at some point. So let's get the old breeding thing down. So there's going to be like lots and lots of breeding to happen in order to make this go. Now, I did say we wouldn't be focusing too much on the breeding mechanics going forward. So we're going to breeze through the breeding processes. And it's going to basically be like a quick run through, and then we should hopefully, when we're done, have a combination of different types of stuff, and that'll be cool. So the first combination that I'm going to want to do is grab my Eldritch bees, which I believe... Did I figure out how to make Eldritch? That's mystical and cultivated. So what we want is mystical bees. So I've got unusuals, and I think pretty much any one of these. So I've got a mystical bee. I've actually got 2 mystical bees. That's cool. And let's go with a couple cultivateds, right? Now, just because I want to, let's go ahead and analyze these bees to know exactly what they're going to look like at the end of the day. Because it's probably not a bad idea. So that's shortest and fast. And all the nocturnal stuff? No. Nopety, nope. So let's put you guys away. We should have... Yeah, these guys... 1, 2. These should be shortest and fast with all the good stuff. Yes, that's what we want. Cool. And I'm going to apply my genetic template to the mystical princesses that we've got going on here. So these mystical princesses will now also have very short lives, and they will also have fast production of resources and the nocturnal and the inside thing and all that good stuff, which is what we want because we want to make sure that their offspring maintains those traits. Cool. So, like, we'll get that guy, and that's cool. Now, we're going to want to mutagen these things, so I'm going to combine 2 of these, and that gets us our Eldritch Queen. Sweet. And I'm probably going to want a couple Eldritches. So, how'd you do? Coming along? Mystical Princess? Cool. Eldritch. Sweet. I thought I grabbed 2 pristine queens. Oh, well, we'll figure it out. Shouldn't be a problem. Pristine stock. Isn't there a stabilization frame thing that I can get? Genetic stabilizer. Interesting. That seems like a possible thing. Stabilizer? That might make it so that... let's see. If I'm thinking right, that might make it so that ignobles are no longer a problem for us, but we'll see. So you are both Eldritch Queens now. One of them's ignoble, one of them's not. Shouldn't matter. And if we check the traits, shorter, slower, slowest, that's annoying. You did the thing. Even though you're... So when we combined them genetically, it did the thing that I didn't really want it to do, but that's okay. We'll run them through this again. Can you not be imprinted as queens? Interesting. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do then. So a light upgrade times 2 and an open sky upgrade times 2. We might need a couple planes upgrades because I don't know what stats you guys need. I was hoping that it would do the thing I wanted it to do, but that's okay. And we don't want automation upgrades in these, but we do want them to die quickly. So let's get about... Not automation upgrades, but lifespan upgrades. A dozen of you. Nice. So you're going to go in there, and you can go in there. So you're complaining about no flowers nearby, but we'll see if that's real or we'll figure it out in a second deal. What do you need for flowers? Flowers. So you should be fine. There's flowers, I promise you, bees. Come on, bees. Alright, we'll come back in a second once you realize that there are, in fact, flowers nearby. So I'm about to get to a point where I want to imprint some different genetic traits. So I'm making a second genetic imprinter here. This one's going to apply all the good stats that I like, and this one's going to be dedicated to making species imprinters. These guys did start behaving after a moment, so that's good. And that's cool. So my genetic stabilizers can probably just hang out for a minute. Yeah, I think we'll just wait till these guys die off, and then we'll see what happens. Okay, now that I have an Eldritch Princess and an Eldritch Drone, I'm applying the good traits to them again. Now, what I wouldn't mind doing is finding myself a cultivated species guy, because what I want to do, check this out, where's this thing? Let's go into Gendistry. I remember this being relatively easy to make. Yeah, it's simple. So all we're going to do is get a genetic template that only applies the cultivated species. And I'm going to snag, let's grab a rocky princess, and we're going to turn her into a cultivated princess. So to do that, we just now need some labware. A stack or so of it. And good times, right? So now we've got our Eldritch Princess and Drone. That's cool. So now you're short, fast, and you're tolerant of all the things, as are you. Tolerant of all the things. Good. We're going to probably want a few extra of these guys hanging around. So I'm going to drop you guys in here with the lifespan upgrade, and I should probably grab an automation upgrade so we get some extra of those species. Cool. And I'm suspecting you'll want a plains biome as well. There it is. Cool. Now you're going to be happy and good. Beautiful. This is kind of annoying. The whole... I don't think I need Imperials. Well, no, I kind of want Imperial. I'm going to hold off on having Imperials. I'm going to take the automation upgrade out of here for now. We'll put it back later if we decide we want more Royal Jelly. Cool. Now, the reason I wanted you to become a cultivated princess is for the following reason. So you're going to go through here, as are you, so that you guys get the good traits again. Now, this cultivated stock has good traits. Good. And I'm also going to want this. And the Eldritch Drone can go away for the time being. So all these guys need to get the good traits, basically. Back in a minute when they've all been processed. Actually, I don't know why I'm processing these guys with the good traits. Not that it's hurting anything, but I forgot. I'm combining them in a second, so they're going to lose all those good traits that I put on them. So there's two types of bees that I need to get next, and they're both coming off this. And I basically need it to be, so if we do these two, we get esoteric, which is one of the bee types I need. Cool. And I also need charmed. So I need both of these bee types for what we're working on. So we're going to run these through and let the queens die out. Hopefully both these bees will be tolerant of their environment. So you go there, you look happy, you go there. Great, they're both happy. Good job, bees. Good job being happy for like once in your lives. All right, so after a few iterations, I managed to get the charmed and esoteric species, which are important. So now my next step, I'm working up a few branches here, but I think Eldritch is the next one I'm going to want to get. Eldritch is used in quite a few of these. And Eldritch comes from mystical and cultivated. So do I already have Eldritch? Wait, hold on. Did I get Eldritch already? Charmed came from Eldritch. All right, so that's cool. Cool. Yeah, that's the one that I'm already doing the thing. This is Eldritch. Right. Yes. Cool. Excellent. Nice. Wouldn't mind. Oh, by the way, pro tip. Totally works. Just saying. Totally works. Eldritch drones can be put away. Because I've got a queen there, so we're cool. Acceleration 1 just helps with the waiting. Progress bars are not fun for me. I didn't happen to get Eldritch, did I? No, that's okay. So esoteric plus Eldritch will be mysterious, and charmed plus Eldritch will be enchanted. I need both of these. Esoteric Eldritch, so that's you, right? I'm gonna need you to give me another bee species real quick. Esoteric and Charmed. That's what we're currently on, right? Cool. So I'm going to put the drones away for now, Charmed and Esoteric, and we're going to combine you here. So I need Charmed plus Eldritch will give me Enchanted. That's one of the B types I need. Crossing our fingers that we don't lose these guys. Genetic Waste. Wah, wah, wah. That's what happens sometimes. And Mysterious is what I need. Told you that happens sometimes. It's not a fun time. So hey, we got Mysterious, so that's cool. So I'll let you do your thing. That is the Genetic Waste contingency that I told you guys about. Happens every now and then, not the end of the world. So we got Mysterious, which means I need Enchanted. And Enchanted comes from Eldritch and Charmed. So let's get a Princess. I'm going to grab one that I have a lot of princesses of, which is typically you. Rocky Drone. Yeah, you can be it. And I'm going to make... So this is a genetic template. I think I'm going to add my genetic templates to my whitelist real quick. So if I put that in there and I put this in there, we're cool, right? Then I'm going to get another template. This is why it's a good idea to get your species genetics covered, right? So the one that died off, right, was Charmed, I think, right? So I got Mysterious. I need Enchanted, which is Eldritch and Charmed. So I want a Charmed queen, right? So I combine these two. In here, I put the drone in. Wait, this is a Rocky Drone. I wanted a princess, didn't I? Yeah. Rocky Princess. It doesn't really matter. I guess I'm going to take this one just because it's stacking here. There's an extra Charmed drone for later. If I ever need it. I might. And now we have a Charmed Princess, and we can try the Eldritch drone thing again. So again, if you're worried about genetic waste happening, which we should be because it can happen, make sure, like I just did, to get yourself the genetic thingy for the type of bee that you're going for. Cool. So Enchanted can go in here, and now we've got Mysterious, which is cool. And we can start working on getting the species type for this. So I basically throw the extra drones in the genetic sampler, and I let everything run, basically hoping that we get the species one. And this might take a few iterations, but eventually we should get the species for it. Cool. So you go in here, and you can be sped up a little bit. And we'll see if we got any species. Hey, we got Enchanted. Sweet. And Esoteric. Wow, did I get both of them already? That's cool. That's good. So I got Enchanted, but I don't think I got Mysterious yet. So Enchanted we've got covered. Mysterious I still need. So let's get more drones of Mysterious. And this is kind of like the cycle that I'm going in, if you will. So I'm showing you this on camera for like one iteration, right? This is what I did off camera the last few minutes, right? Didn't have any luck, so gonna let another one die. And again, speed upgrades help. And you do your thing, and meanwhile you do your thing. And hopefully I get the right species type. Hey, we got a new one, Flowering Slow. Wah, wah, wah. We didn't get, and we also have another one in here that's worthless. Temperature Tolerance and Flowering Slow. Gonna add those to the export bus down here, and maybe need a new export bus. And maybe a new cable. So that was Flowering Slow, and this one's going to be Temperature Tolerance both too. That's actually not a terrible attribute to have. I could put that on this one, because that's both too is like a really good attribute. So I'll do that, but then going forward it'll be voided. Make sense? And Flowering Slow, I really don't care about. So you're done. We'll put 1 and 1. And we'll be back in a few minutes when I get this species thingy. Did I get it? No, I got Fertility 3. That's kind of nice to have. Wonder if I can overwrite. Because this has Fertility 2 on it, right? Can I overwrite that by doing this? Oh, I totally can. That's beautiful. That's amazing. So now any bees that we run through this genetic imprinter will leave 3 offspring instead of 2. That's kind of a cool thing. Nice. All right, back in a few. So good news, we got species mysterious. Cool. Now let's do the next upgrade set. So both of these are kind of upgrading in parallel. I don't know if you guys are noticing that. But mysterious and esoteric should become... So we should have an esoteric, right? Good. So mysterious and esoteric should combine in here to form an arcane. Sweet. And then charmed combines with enchanted. Charmed and enchanted. So no genetic waste? Yay. Enchanted and charmed become supernatural. Sweet. That's what's up. So you start doing your thing, and supernatural starts doing her thing. Back in a minute when I'm doing the exact same thing I did a minute ago. I'm just, letting these bees die, getting their drones, and getting a genetic imprint of their species. And supernatural is good. So if I combine supernatural and arcane, we should get an ethereal bee, which sounds cool to me. So let's get one of your drones with an arcane princess. I'm going to put this away. I'm going to put all these away. I'm going to put my supernatural away for the time being. Actually, it doesn't matter which direction. I'm going to need supernatural one way or another in a minute. So what I think I'm going to do is combine the arcane princess with a supernatural drone, and that'll get me ethereal. And then ethereal plus supernatural will get me windy. So let's do that. So these two should get me ethereal, which is a nice top tier bee. Cross your fingers for no badness. Yay, ethereal. Let you die off. Lasts a long time without those stat buffs. Cool. I'll let one of you go through this guy, just, hope for luck. Nice. Then we'll get some more of your species types. And I don't suppose that I got ethereal. No such luck. But that's okay. We'll let this guy go through. You should have gotten the attributes of being a better princess. Thingy queen. Why are you living so long? You should have gotten shortest lifespan. Okay, it looks like you did. Cool. So what I'm going to do is leave 2 of you in there. I'm going to process 1. Hey, why Oh, we're out of labware. Cool. You can tell I've been doing this quite a bit. It's really a luck-based game, and trust me, this would take like amazingly long amounts of time had we not had any luck. So no chance that I got... Yeah, okay, that's cool. But these two, supernatural and ethereal, should combine. So we have a lot of options here. Windy is the one that we need to get to ghastly. Okay, so let's get windy. Sweet. Windy Queen. And you can die off nice and quickly. Yeah, you live a long time, Windy. Thankfully, I have a speed wand. So cheaty. Super cheating. Not even like a little bit lying about the fact that this is cheaty, but that's okay. Windy Princess. Windy Drone. You guys go together, and you are cool. Ethereals. Here. And then I'll genetically do your thing there. And we're good. All right. The next one we need to get is Skulking, which will be an interesting bee to get. So we've got Ethereal now, and we've got Windy, which is cool. I don't know that we have their Arcane, Enchanted, Esoteric, Ethereal. Hey, cool. We just got Ethereal species type. Windy would be a nice one to have as well. We'll see if we get lucky with that. Back in a minute. So Skulking is easy because we already have the 2 species we need to combine for it. It is Modest and Eldritch. Modest, remember, is like the desert one. So that's cool. So I'm going to get Skulking bred out so that I get the proper all the things. Now, Skulking and Windy makes Batty. Sweet. We're getting super close, guys. to being done with this. So baddie, I'm going to get this guy taken care of. Back in a minute. The baddie bee makes bat noises. It might be spawning bats nearby. Okay, it doesn't just make bat noises. It literally spawns bats nearby. That's hilarious. That is comical. The baddie bee spawns bats nearby. That is so cool. I love it. I hate it, but I love it. I guess that is an effect. Yeah, magic bees, allele baddie. That is so hilarious, dude. Cool. Now, does this one have So I can take that effect off by running the bees through this thing. That is too funny, dude. Too funny. Hilarious. All right. Part of me wants that trait. We'll see what happens when I run the speed through the thing here. But technically, I can just move on to the next bee. So baddie's pretty easy to get, and I don't think we need to do anything with him. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the baddie drone in here, and we're going to take the baddie princess with an ethereal drone. Now this is pristine, and this should combine the final combination, ghastly. Sweet. Now hopefully this doesn't like spawn ghasts, because that would be scary. Let's see, do you have an effect? You do have some kind of ghast effect. Really? So right now you're saying no flowers. What kind of flowers do you need, Ghastly Bee? You need flowers. So in a moment you should realize that yes, you do in fact have flowers. So let's speed you up to get you to the point where you realize you have flowers. Now you're running. Cool. I don't know what that ghast effect does though. But I don't care because it didn't trigger. But hey, we got ghast ears. Hey, we got ghast ears. So what I'm going to do is run my Ghastly Princess and my Ghastly Drone through this bottom level of stat buffing, right? So now what we should have, in theory, is a short lifespan, fast production, survives in all environments, Ghastly Princess and Drone. Sweet. This was the goal that we were going for, guys. So this guy is going to chill probably over here. That seems like a nice place, right? Make sure the automation upgrade is in there. And now I'd like to get... Have we taught you how to make production upgrades yet? You have. Now, 8 is the top tier that we can get. Sweet. So if I throw this in here, and check in here, right? So we should be getting... So gas tiers won't go directly into my thing, right? So you're good. Sweet, you use a lot of power, don't you? Well, the production upgrades really boost the power use. But that is awesome. So, like, one life iteration of this ghast, which is done now, by the way, produced 3 ghast ears, super cool, and some combs. Now, these combs are from magic bees, so in theory, I should be able to go... Let's bad mode this up. So magic bees and ghast ears. Sweet. So now all our combs and our resources are going out of here. And let's make sure that this is truly the case by... I'm going to snag all the combs and whatnot that we got out of here. Now, technically, there might be a few things. So that's cool and that's cool. Nice. Now, extra stuff was... some enchanting drops. That's cool. And unusual pollen. That's cool. I'll go ahead and add these to the export bus just because we have the room for it. And it won't actually hurt anything. And now, going forward, all things should be processed. So now, if we check this out, we should now have automated ghast ears. Quite a bit of work today. But like I said, we were going to accelerate our way through, and we totally accelerated, pun intended, our way through ghasts and ghast tier production, courtesy of bee breeding. And now you guys should have a templated format for going forward. You can make any bees you want, because there are literally bees for almost every resource in the pack, would be my assumption. Didn't actually validate that, because I'm not like building a spreadsheet of it or anything, but totally should be good. And if we keep an eye on ghast tiers, we'll see that, you know, over time, right, courtesy of a little acceleration, let's pretend time is passing. That's all the acceleration one does is prevent me from having to do a cut, sit in my hands for 5 minutes and come back. That's really all it does. We have now 7 ghast tiers. 8. Sweet. So that's cool. So what I'm going to say is that's the end of bee stuff for now, at least. We might come back and at some point just say, hey, I need, you know, X resource. So I'm going to go ahead and start running bee stuff. One more thing we could do if we wanted to is we should have a bunch of combs, right? Let's real quick set up automation of this guy. So to do that, I'm going to want that and that. And we'll put this here because I'm not going to do this up here. I'm going to do it in the basement. Because that makes sense. So in terms of bee production, resource production, what I could do is just stick, so that's a signal plated, right? So if we put our centrifugal separator here, we could bat mode you. We could, this should be really straightforward. We're going to want an exporter and an importer. And we're going to want basically a forestry comb, a Benny's comb, and a magic bees comb. And just like we're exporting into a chest over there, we're going to configure you such that the back is blue and the bottom is orange, right? And this should work out. So exporter can be these guys, and you'll start, sweet, doing the thing. And then over here, you can, ow, hey, who is shooting bat direwolf? Or forestry, or raven direwolf, yeah, die skeleton. And then down here, by the way, spoke to the author of Astral Sorcery. He found the bug that was causing the things to stop behaving themselves, the rituals. So that will be fixed in the next version of Astral Sorcery, which will be added to the Direwolf 20 pack super ASAP. Cool. So just as an FYI, right? Like, the whole mobs still spawning, even though we have a ritual that prevents them from spawning, should be fixed next pack version. So there, now we're auto-processing all the combs that we're getting, which is kind of nice. We have probably a few combs, and that's okay, because it should process through all of them pretty quickly. Beautiful. And you're running at full speed. Nice. So that's cool, right? Beautiful. So that's pretty much wrapping up the bee segment for me, right? Like, I don't have much else to do. I'm really proud of this room. I know I've said that like every episode for the past 5 episodes, but I'm really proud of how this room looks. It's such a dichotomy from, like, you know, the high tech from the sandstone pyramid look that's like just cool looking. And I like that. But for now, it's wrapping up point, I think, for the episode. So, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. We will come back next time, probably moving away from bees and into some other cool stuff. For now, Direwolf20 signing off. Take it easy.